Yesterday, Ostava uploaded a video entitled DBD is becoming really unfun to stream. And in that video, he talked about some of the problems that he experiences when he streams or makes content for Dead by Daylight, specifically the hackers and the cheaters and the stream snipers. And to be honest, everything he's spoken about in that video is not new. You know, like everybody's been talking about it for a very long time. Like all you have to do is go onto YouTube and just search Dead by Daylight cheating, and you just get reams of content that have come up recently about people making content about this and talking about it and showing their experience with hackers and cheaters. But what's really interesting about this, by the way, is that 8 months ago, Choi uploaded a video which said Dead by Daylight is infested with cheaters and behavior doesn't care. 8 months ago. This was at the start of this year. Somebody was making a video about how Dead by Daylight is infested with them and nothing's being done about it. And here we are in September, and still people are making videos about the problem and behavior is doing nothing about it. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because to be honest, this is not a problem that I face. I've not really ever gone up against a hacker or a cheater. I think it's maybe been like once or twice, and they've been like sole cheaters. There hasn't really been anything that's affected my game too much. So I think I have a very unique outlook on it as being a content creator who sees this issue happening to the community, who sees the effect that it's having on the game without really experiencing it myself. And from my point of view, honestly, I think that hacking and cheating is destroying the game. Hands down, destroying the game. And to be honest, this could be the death of Dead by Daylight if it's not fixed. I know that sounds dramatic as fuck, but it feels like what it is right now. You know, it feels like what it is. Because again, if we go back to this thing I just mentioned, there's a video here, just a little Dead by Daylight cheating, Dead by Daylight hacker live, streamed 2 months ago for 3 hours, 10,000 views, and nothing was done about it whatsoever. And I say this could be the death of the game because honestly, as a community, as a player base, what can we do about it? What can we do about the hackers and cheaters if we come up against one in the game? Let's go through some options. So one, you can play the game out. You know, you can just, you see a hacker, well, that's just how the game's going to be. Let's play it out. But the issue with that is that you could be stuck in that game for up to 2 hours. If that hacker and cheater decides to hold you hostage, you know, if you're a content creator or if they just feel like kind of causing havoc, the server will not end the game until 2 hours have passed. You're sat there for 2 hours. Okay, well, that's one option. The second option is that you could DC. You could disconnect from the game. But then you get the penalty that goes along with it. And yeah, it's only 5 minutes. You know, that's a lot better than 2 hours. But let's say you're constantly coming up against these hackers. That ban goes up and up and up. You know, it goes from 5 minutes to 15 minutes. And then before you know it, maybe you're on a 24-hour ban. And that's especially a problem, I think, for content creators. I think True Talent has spoken about it a lot, where he chooses to DC from the games and just has like a massive matchmaking ban while he's streaming. So you could find yourself being sat there with more time being spent in a matchmaking ban than actually playing the game. And that's not a very good solution either. So you either sit in the game for potentially 2 hours, or you DC and just kind of take the penalty. But the more you do that, the worse that's going to get. You know, whatever option you choose. What about after the game? You know, the game's over. You have the name of the person who's cheating. Okay, let's report them. Well, the report system's a bit shit, isn't it? You know, thanks to all those people who report people for looping, you know who you are. Nobody looks at the report system. It feels like nothing's actually done when you report people in Dead by Daylight. But let's say you are a bigger creator. Let's say you're somebody like Ostava or JRM, who I was in a stream. I was watching his stream yesterday for like half hour, and I watched 2 games of his when he was playing as nurse, and in the second one, he came up against a hacker. So let's say you're one of these bigger creators and you have the name and you take it to behavior. You know, maybe you're a fog whisperer as well. You take it to behavior and you're like, right, this is a confirmed cheater. Let's get them banned. Well, JRM actually said it himself, where he said, I could do that because everybody in his chat was telling him to, but then I become a target because what you've done there as a content creator is gotten that person banned off an account. Yeah, cool. That's a win. But then they just create another account and then they come after you. And then it gets into the territory of DDoSing and, you know, IP addresses being leaked and potentially even what we've seen other streamers on the platform go through, swatting. And obviously that's not really an ideal situation for anybody to be in. So what can we do as a community? Honestly, nothing. There is absolutely nothing we can do as players or content creators of the game right now because we just don't have the tools to fight it. Behavior haven't given us the tools to fight this problem. To be honest, like, I think Otstava, he kind of sums it up best in this video where he's talking. So I'm just going to play a little clip of it. You know, this is him talking about what he feels, how he feels whenever he starts streaming the game.
So now I need to play with a VPN. I need to dodge anonymous people. I need to dodge private profiles. If a profile is public, I need to probably do some detective work to make sure it's not someone on an alt account. I need to play with a stream delay. I need to hide my perks. Like, what is this? It's like showing up to a party and you're so scared of everything that you're wearing a hazmat suit. It's just not reasonable. It's just not fun.
And to be fair, I couldn't have put it better myself. That is exactly what it's like. It's like showing up to a party and you're so scared of everything you have to wear a hazmat suit. That's not really a nice environment for anybody to be in when they just want to stream the game, have fun with the game, and share some time with their community. And like, as much of a problem that this is, and as much of as the hackers and the cheaters are causing issues for us, I don't blame them. I really don't. I don't actually hold the responsibility on them. Because say you've got a gang of car thieves and they come across a car park where every vehicle is unlocked. What are they going to do? Are they going to keep walking? No, they're probably going to take, you know, they're going to have their fill. They're going to take every car they can. And that's essentially what's happening in Dead by Daylight. You know, the Dead by Daylight servers are essentially an unlocked car. And can you really blame the hackers for just constantly coming back to the game when they can do so with ease and face no real consequence to doing it? You know, they don't get banned. They don't get any repercussions to what they're doing. They just get a few content creators and people who play the game going, oh, well, you're being a bit of a dick, you know? And this is where the title of the video comes in. I blame behavior. Behavior are the people who run this game. They are responsible for everything that happens in this game. And the fact that I have shown a video, or a video was uploaded 8 months ago from somebody, and they're still doing nothing about it. They're still not fixing the problem. They haven't announced that they're fixing the problem in any way. They're just they seem to be ignoring it and acting like it's not there. To be honest, I think it's because they have no idea what to do. But then all that's going to do is cause the death of the game. Like I said earlier, it's very dramatic, but that's what's going to happen. Because let's say if Otstava stops playing Dead by Daylight, which, to be honest, if you scroll through the comments of this video I've just mentioned, people are already saying, hey man, if you need to go and stream something else, we'll be with you. His audience are giving him permission to move away from Dead by Daylight. So let's say he does. And then let's say other people like JRM, who has said multiple times that making videos right now in Dead by Daylight is a pain in the ass because, you know, 2 and 3 games he comes up against a hacker or a cheater and it ruins the whole premise of the video that he's trying to do. What happens when all of these huge creators in the Dead by Daylight community, these faces of the game, what happens when they start playing? Well, they influence a lot of people. So those people are probably going to stop playing as well. And suddenly, you know, your player base starts to just trickle down there, and suddenly you've got no one playing your game, and the game dies, and it becomes a distant memory of some, you know, a game that had something special, but kind of just got too comfortable, got too cocky behavior, thinking that they don't have to do anything, that they don't need to solve these problems that are actually massively affecting the game, and you know they had a good thing and they squandered it essentially. And that's the reality of what would happen. And I don't think anybody would argue with that. You know, I think behavior really needs to step their game up when it comes to the problem. They need to find a solution, but they need to show that they care about the problem, because right now it doesn't feel like they do. It feels like they don't give a shit, and they're just happy to let whatever's happening happen, and they're still going to get money from the chapters that they release every 3 months or the cosmetics that they release every 2 weeks. And as long as they're getting money from it, you know, maybe it doesn't matter. And that's kind of the vibe that I get from them as somebody who's watching this problem and seeing that they're doing absolutely nothing about it. But what are your thoughts? You know, this is, for me, one of the most topical conversations in Dead by Daylight. So I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And yeah, if you liked the video, please do leave a like, of course. I'll leave Otstava's video in the description if you guys want to go and check that out as well. And thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Go out there and be the best damn crunks that you can be. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never, you know I'm taking that crown from you.